Hello, everyone. I'm Sign1News anchor Vanessa Paloma Bajarnik with a look at the top international news stories in ISL. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Well, the 2024 Women's World Cup semifinals is set, and history was made. It took 90 minutes, extra time, and lots of penalties, but Australia beat my home team, France, 0-0, 7-6 in penalty kicks, to reach its first ever Women's World Cup semifinals. And after 90 minutes of grueling action, England beat Colombia 2-1. That means all 4 semifinal spots in this year's tournament are filled. Spain will face my birth country, Sweden, in the first semifinal on August 15th. Then Australia will play England on August 16th. Hey, who are you rooting for? Send us pictures celebrating your favorite team, and we will share them in our broadcast. We want to warn you, video in this story may be disturbing to some viewers. Six people are now under arrest in Ecuador after the assassination of presidential candidate Fernando Villavicencio. This is video of Villavicencio just moments before he was killed at a campaign rally at a school in Quito, Ecuador's capital. And this video captured the moment of the shooting. The video shows Villavicencio walking toward a car. He's surrounded by several police officers, and just as he was getting into the back seat, 12 gunshots can be heard. A policeman quickly closes the door behind Villavicencio. 9 people were also injured, including 2 police officers. Authorities say the suspected shooter died in police custody. And the 6 men arrested in connection with the assassination are all foreign nationals and members of organized crime groups. Ukraine's security service says a woman is now in custody in connection to an alleged plot to assassinate President Volodymyr Zelensky. She has not been identified, but officials say she's from the southern Ukrainian region of Mykolaiv. Authorities say the woman works in a military surplus store and appears to have been an informant for Russia. Officials say she was asked to provide information about the time, the place, and possibly pictures of a hospital Zelensky was visiting. A lead Russia investigator estimates Russia has had 1 attempt a month to create a situation where Zelensky can be assassinated. But he says Russia will not act unless they are 200% sure they will succeed. Because if it is not a successful assassination, it will reflect on Russia President Vladimir Putin as another failure. Investigators in France want to know exactly how a fire started at a vacation home for intellectually disabled people. The home is located on the eastern side of France, near the German border, in a small town of about 7,000 residents. 11 people died in the fire. 17 others managed to escape unharmed. Officials say the flames totally engulfed the building. A crisis center has been set up for the families and friends of those who died in the fire. France's prime minister visited the site, and the president of France sent his condolences. Authorities in Australia are investigating the poisoning deaths of 3 elderly people. They believe the 3 people ate death cap mushrooms during a lunch last month at the home of Erin Patterson. She is the former daughter-in-law of one of the couples. Police say the guests began showing signs of food poisoning that evening. Days later, 3 of them died. The 4th is in critical condition. Police are still trying to determine if the deaths were homicides. Patterson is a suspect because she's the only adult at lunch who did not end up getting sick. She has denied any wrongdoing, saying she's devastated and that she loved them. Death cap mushrooms are found in the wild. The toxins in them cannot be destroyed by boiling, cooking, freezing, or drying the mushrooms. Eating a small portion can lead to death. The Barbie movie has been a huge box office success around the world, but not in every country. Lebanon and Kuwait have decided to ban the film from all theaters across their nations. They claim it offends moral values. In Lebanon, the film is accused of promoting homosexuality. And Kuwait claims Barbie carries ideals that encourage unacceptable behavior and a message that distorts the prevailing values of society. The movie was scheduled to be released in both countries later this month. The movie has also been banned in Vietnam. Barbie has made more than $1 billion at the global box office since its release last month. A Bronze Age arrowhead unearthed in Switzerland was made from a meteorite. That's according to a new study published in the Journal of Archaeological Science. Researchers say the arrowhead dates back to between 900 and 800 BC. The 1.5-inch long arrowhead was found at Lake Biel, Switzerland, during excavations in the 19th century. The study says the nearly 3,000-year-old artifact was created with iron from a meteorite that landed in Estonia. That indicates that meteoric iron was traded in Europe by 800 BC or earlier, Experts say it's unusual to find meteoric iron used so early in history. Sign1News will be broadcasting international news updates in ISL every Sunday. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone, and you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.